Bill Gates says the world's a far better place today. And then he doesn't really talk about why. He says that it must be because of the U.S. State Department budget. That's not why the world is a better place. The world is a better place because the rest of the world has embraced America's visions of markets, because the rest of the world has engaged with the United States in an exchange of free labor, because the rest of the world has decided that America had it right in the first place. America has been the atlas holding up the world since World War II. It's been virtually all global growth has occurred on the back of the United States. There are a lot of people on the left who believe that if the United States were to disappear or were to go European-style redistributionist, or if it were to go socialist, then nothing in the world would really change. What they neglect to mention is the fact that the world engine for growth is the United States. That is the engine of growth in virtually every part of the globe. We are the chief trading partners with a huge number of countries for a reason. We're not just the biggest market, we're the biggest producers. The United States is a global engine of growth, not just because of free markets, but because of the values embedded in free markets. The idea that you own your own labor. The idea that you have a duty and a responsibility to go out and work. These are American ideas embedded in the Declaration of Independence, embedded in the Constitution of the United States. This is all stuff we should be proud of. When we look at the world, there's a tendency by even some on the right to look at the world and we say, well, America hasn't seen the gains that it should have seen over the past 30 years, which I think is utter nonsense. If you look at the standard of living in the United States, the stuff that you can have now versus what you could have 30 years ago, you'd significantly rather live now than live in 1980. Right? If you had to be born when I was born or be born now, you'd rather be born now. And it's just a reality. And I'm only 34. The world has gotten to be a better place since then. But even if you believe that, even if you believe that the United States has not grown the way that it should, and then you look at global growth and you say, well, look at all these other countries that are growing so fast, that's due to American power. That's due to the fact that America is the greatest force for good in the history of the world. So if you're a leftist and you don't actually believe that a stronger America is necessary, look at the rest of the world where we have halved the extreme poverty rate in less than 40 years and think to yourself, maybe that's because the ideas that created the United States were the best ideas that anybody ever had for founding a country. And if you don't believe that, I think that you're going to get America wrong. You're not going to be patriotic, and you're not going to understand why it is that America is great in the first place. It's not just that we have to make America great again. It's that we have to understand why America was great in the first place so that we can make America great again.